Was it me or did a lot of people's messiness actually come full circle in this episode?
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be my review for Love and Hip Hop New York, and this is season 6, episode 11. Now, the first thing is Bianca. She won the Gwen Fest. We pretty much figured that was going to happen. I thought she deserved the win. So she won that. She was pretty happy. So I think she's on the right track, and things are going to start going the way they're supposed to go for her. Cool. Like I said, a lot of people's messiness came up, and it was like full circle. This episode, Peter, we see his ass. He goes to see Tara. Tara's laying her stinking ass up on the table because now we figured out at this point Tara's like 8.5 months pregnant, and he went down with her to see what the sex of the baby is going to be, and it's going to be a boy. Did you find it strange? Peter decided that he was going to have a vasectomy. Did you see Tara got a little bothered by that? Like she had an issue about him having a vasectomy. Tara, do you not realize that dick don't belong to you? So, what do you even care? The fact that you're even pregnant by him right now is ridiculous. She's ridiculous. She really is. She's so messy. She doesn't feel no kind of way about the fact that she's pregnant and he's married to somebody else. She really feels like that's her right. Like she really doesn't, like it just doesn't even register that she's the sad bitch. Messy as hell. Messy as hell. Peter, moving on. Anyway, Papoose and Remy. Papoose came straight out with the shit. He's like, look, I ain't liking what I'm hearing. It's looking to me like Raw is an issue, because this is how you got all fucked up before. Little small situations, and then something big happened. Your ass got caught up in it, and then your ass was locked up in Mrs. Furthers finishing school for girls. So I ain't really feeling it. And if Raw can't get it together, she gotta go. And he was just right up there with it. She ends up meeting up with Raw. Raw kind of, assures her that she's not trying to be messy. She's not trying to have her in a position where she's jammed up. But she let her know, your girlfriend Yandy is messy as a motherfucker. Period. I don't know what she's feeding you, but the bitch is messy. She knew about the whole situation, and that shit was done on purpose. When she met with Yandy, Yandy swore by damn that she didn't do it. She didn't know about the beef, this, that, thing, and the other. Later on in the episode, Yandy decides to throw a bachelorette party for Raw. Basically, Raw's getting pissed off with Yandy because she says that Yandy's not Remy's real friend. That the friendship is one of convenience. That she slipped in. She basically made it about her like saying that Yandy kind of slipped in to kind of slight her. She's trying to take her friend. Well, the thing is, Raw, you're making it very easy because everything that a person who is a very good friend to a person who's what they're supposed to be doing during the course of a wedding, bitch, Yandy keeps doing, which means that you haven't done it. So you're leaving the space open for her to do whatever it is that she's trying to do. And Remy's buying in, so fuck it. It is what it is. But both you bitches are messy. They're both messy like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They're messy and they leave your hands sticky. Both of them bitches. Yandy sat there and swore she didn't know about all that. Child, they ended up having a sit down talk at the bachelorette party. And Yandy was being all nice and, hi, how are you? And this, that, real fake. And Raw and her sat down, baby, and Raw called Yandy on all her bullshit. And I don't know what y'all was seeing, but for me, a lot of what Raw was saying was resonating with Yandy. Like, damn, that bitch caught all that. Yeah, bitch, she's on to you, and she caught it. She caught it. She sees you. When Remy sees you, that's what's going to be a problem. So it is what it is. And I'm not saying that Yandy doesn't like Remy, but a lot of this I think is contrived. And I think Yandy is shady. And I think she is petty. And Raw basically was telling her, bitch, you're not going to sit here. You tell any lie to anybody you want, but you're not going to sit in my face, bitch, and tell me lies when I know you're lying. And I kind of was so here for it. I was like, okay, Raw. And Raw didn't get all up and yelling and screaming, but she really did call Yandy on her bullshit. And Yandy couldn't even combat it. And she's like, okay. And when the conversation got too far, and she really had called out too much of Yandy's shit, and she was looking real bad on camera, Yandy was like, well, let's just do, I don't have the crazy feelings. Let's go out and have the party and all that. Yeah, bitch, you're busted with your messy ass. Anyway, Mendices ended up getting sentenced to the 8 years. So, they have the whole little thing. He said he wants to get everybody together about the kids and all that. So they went ahead and they did all of that. That little meeting was a whole mess. Now, Erica, the one baby's mom, she was really cool with everything. Her and Yandy seem to be very cool. Everything's cool and cordial. They're all on the same page with the boys being able to see Mendices and all that. The only person not on board is Samantha. Samantha is an old mean ass bitter bitch. She don't like Mendices. She don't like Mendices' mother. Period. Her mother don't like Mendices' mother. So all of that tension is still there, and they don't like Yandy either. All that tension is really still there, and she was the only one really, just her whole disposition was, why the fuck am I here? You know I don't like your motherfucking ass, and you know I don't care. It was very much that way. When he was talking about the sentencing, everybody was very solemn, and she was sitting there looking unbothered like, 8 years, huh? Oh, well, motherfucker. That's what it was given. She's like, you could really see when somebody just really don't like somebody, and it happens that way. Sometimes you end up having kids together in that whole thing, and you just don't like that motherfucker when it's all over. I get that she don't fucking like Mendices, and she don't give a fuck. So, Mendices' mother says, he's the baby's dad, and he wants to be a part of the baby's life, and this, that, and the other. He never held it against you when you spent your time in jail. She said, well, why would you even go there? You're trying to do this, that, and the other. But she was right. But it's a different situation. But again, each one of y'all did something wrong. He didn't dog you. So for you to kind of want to dog him, it's kind of fucked up. But again, okay, it is what it is. Y'all don't like each other. Child, next thing I know, they're going back and forth. Mendices' mother's like, I'm not even going to do all this. Like, she's like, I'm not playing clown on camera again. I'm not doing it. And she was like, I'm just going to go ahead and leave, and y'all go ahead and take care of everything. And I was like, go ahead, Mendices' mother. Go ahead on. Do your shit. She really was. Judy was like, fuck all that. I ain't got time for all this clowning. Oh, no, Samantha's mother. Oh, she went on and I ain't got no motherfucking suit on today. And, camera balls. She just was up for the show. And she went on. She even messed around and called that woman a dumb bitch. And that's what Mendices was like, okay, now what we going to do? We're going to stop with the motherfucking disrespect. We're not going to do that. He was cool with everything that was going on. She called his mother a motherfucking bitch. And shit got real in the field. You see Mendices' whole face change up like, I ain't trying to disrespect you, but for real, like, you really We'll fuck around and lose some teeth in a minute. I was like, okay. It was a mess. But yeah, Samantha and her mother, they probably shouldn't even showed up because they was just on some other shit. Like, seriously. But whatever. Me personally, I'm not a real big fan of taking kids to the jail and all that. I'm not. But I'm also not a fan of playing a game when I don't like a motherfucker. So it's very evident she don't like him. She don't like his mammy. She don't like his wife. I don't know why y'all showed that. Like, fuck it. He's going to jail. Fuck him. And be done with it. But just that nitpick thing and showing out for the camera, they shouldn't even show that. So that was a whole big mess. But they, it didn't get to go way out. I really thought that Mona was going to have it go way out. And I was sitting there waiting on that to be the end of the, I thought some drinks was going to be thrown and things. You know how we do on Love and Hip Hop. But they ended it and agreed to disagree and went on, calling things out. Yandy met with Tara. That stinking ass Tara with her old unapologetic nasty ass. And she very nasty about the situation, how she's pregnant and Amina ended up aborting her baby and that. Oh, she thinks it's cute. She thinks that's cute. And bitch, trust me, Karma's a big, fat, black, stinking, greasy bitch. Trust me, she is. But anyway, she was sitting there, and I guess she thought Yandy was supposed to kind of go along with her, and Yandy called her out on her bullshit. And basically let her know, bitch, you are delusional. You delusional, you wrong, and this shit you in ain't cute. And she didn't get smart with Yandy or nothing, but Yandy really did call her out on her bullshit. She was sitting there looking absolutely foolish, in my opinion. I said, ain't that a mess? It's always a mess when you get with somebody and think that they're going to go up and go all in with you, and they tell you, bitch, you crazy. Child, that Tara's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And that attitude of hers stinks. This is the other thing with Remy. I like Remy and Papoose, but I've said it before. Remy's attitude sucks. Remy acts just like a foster child. She has this whole thing like somebody owes her something, and she really just never seems appreciative of shit. When Yandy was telling her about giving the bachelorette party, she's like, oh yeah, like she really didn't want it. And then in her confessional, like she really didn't want it, or like it was whatever. A bitch like that should plan their own wedding and have it in their basement. Let the neighbor marry you, bitch. I'm seeing too much of that. Too much of that with Remy, and it's making me look at her really strange. Like, girl, you... that ain't a good look. Anyway, BBOD. So they're back together, and they're working with Tretch with his fine ass. They working with Tretch, and Tretch, I guess, said, fuck you bitches. You bitches are not going to keep on with this foolishness. And somebody hired a stylist, and them two whores actually look good. Thing 1 and Thing 2 looked really good during the photo shoot and the video shoot. They did. I ain't even got no reads on them. They both look good. You see them motherfucking boots that Thing 1 had on? I said, bitch, you better fucking do it. Even her hair looked nice for a change. Still a stupid color, but they look good. They look the best they've looked all fucking season. I said, well, thank God for Tretch knowing how the business is supposed to be done and hiring a motherfucking stylist for these two goddamn clowns. So, yeah, their little thing is cool. Okay, so let's talk about Cardi B and DJ Self. DJ Self, you're very, very out of order. Very out of order. And the way that he treats Cardi B is fucked up. It's fucked up. He doesn't take her seriously. So I'm with her with the fact that she's pissed off. But the thing is, Cardi, be it as though you know that and you feel that way, you need to cut ties with DJ Self. Now, you stop giving him your pussy. You really need to stop because, bitch, y'all are not friends. You are not friends. And he's sitting there talking shit and saying, I'm going, until she presents her music to me professionally, then I'm not going to. What is professionally? You talking about BBOD came to you professionally. Why? Because they actually had a manager that approached you. Excuse me. You were sitting around frequenting Cardi B's motherfucking pussy. So she don't need to have no manager in between y'all to present her music to you for you to play it on the radio. She's the first bitch's music that you should have been playing on the radio because you were sucking and fucking. So even if you ain't, I mean, she ain't your woman or none of that, but the fact that you freak with her motherfucking pussy is enough that you should have put her motherfucking music on the radio and she shouldn't even have to fucking ask you. You little fat bastard. Sitting around looking like Grimace and then talking shit. So I was totally here for her cussing his motherfucking ass out. I said, God damn it, Cardi B, bitch, you better do it. She cussed his motherfucking ass out. And I hope she leaves him alone. I hope she leaves him alone because he ain't her friend. I didn't like that at all. That didn't look good. It wasn't cute. It was some old bullshit. It really was. Then he was saying, everybody don't like BBOD. There ain't nobody think about BBOD. And that is funny. No matter how good or how bad she is, they ain't fucking good. You know? And to be compared to them like there's something better than you, that was really a slap in the motherfucking face. I felt like her too when she walked out the door and said, delicious, motherfucker. I said, all right, Cardi, bitch. Yeah, he was out of order. You can go kick bricks with that bullshit. I didn't like that. Anyway, so leave him alone, girl. Anyway, let's see. Last thing. Cardi B, Bianca, and Mariah Lynn. When they sat down and they actually had talked about, they was just coming, filling in on what's going on. Bianca, everything's going in the right direction for Bianca. Bianca's finally getting ready to get what she needs, I believe. They talked about the fight at Gwyneth Fest. The motherfucking Cardi B gonna say, I'd have started the whole ride. I said, she's so goddamn crazy. And she probably would have. That bitch would have had, it would have been a whole different shit. And she's saying about how Thing One wanted to jump on Mariah because Mariah don't weigh but $105 soaking wet. And she don't jump at Bianca like that. Well, like, would you jump at Bianca? Bianca sent that bitch on down to the ER. So would you really be jumping at her? Fuck no, nobody start no fight you can't win. That's some dumb shit. But she talked about the marriage, and I'm sure Cardi B ain't gonna go nowhere with that marriage because that guy is just ridiculous, whoever he is. Then Mariah Lynn started talking about her mammy with her sticky fingers, stinking ass, and her Gary had this motherfucking baby that she has. So I'm laughing because as a child, she's trying to take responsibility for her mother's fuck up, which is stupid because you're not helping her. All you're doing is enabling her. Your mother's a fuck up, and you're enabling her to continue being a sticky finger, crackhead fuck up. And it's not helping. But where I had to laugh, I was trying to be serious with it, but I had to laugh at you, bitch, when she said, do I take this baby and I take care of this baby and put my career on hold? And this is what I'm going to say before I leave here. Girl, what career? I'm done. I am done. Her career. Go on, Mariah Lynn, bitch. Just delusional, honey. Anyway, that's all I got. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how that all works. And I will see y'all next Monday. I think we're getting close to the end of this season because things are starting to like tie up and all that kind of thing. So I think we're getting toward the end here. But anyway, this was pretty funny. They had a whole lot going on in this little episode here. But see y'all next week. All right, y'all.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.